Good morning, my friends. It is my great honor and privilege to be here with you today to share with you the 5 secret habits of the rich. I've spent decades studying the lives and habits of the most financially successful people in the world, and I'm excited to reveal to you the key principles that have allowed them to achieve extraordinary levels of wealth and prosperity. Many of you here today want to become rich. Raise your hands high. I see those hands going up, and that's exactly what I want to see. Because the truth is, the path to wealth and abundance is not a mystery. It's not something that only a select few are privileged to access. No, my friends, the secrets to becoming rich are available to all of us if we're willing to put in the work and make the necessary changes in our lives. But I know what some of you might be thinking, but Brian, I'm not the entrepreneurial type. I don't have a brilliant business idea, and I'm not a financial wizard. How can I possibly become rich? Well, let me tell you, that's exactly the kind of limiting belief that keeps so many people stuck in a cycle of financial mediocrity. You see, the truth is, wealth is not just about your job or your business. It's about the habits and mindset you cultivate on a daily basis. And the good news is, anyone can develop these habits regardless of their background or current financial situation. So without further ado, let's dive into the 5 secret habits of the rich that I've uncovered through my research. Are you ready? Habit: the rich invest in themselves. The first and most important habit of the rich is that they invest in themselves. They understand that the greatest asset they possess is not their bank account or their material possessions, but rather their own knowledge, skills, and personal development. Think about it, my friends. The wealthiest people in the world didn't get that way by sitting on their hands and waiting for the money to come to them. No, they actively invested in their own growth and development, whether it was through formal education, attending seminars and workshops, reading books, or seeking out the guidance of mentors and coaches. And you know what? This investment in themselves is what allowed them to develop the mindset, the skills, and the strategies that enable them to create wealth on a massive scale. But Brian, I don't have the time or the money to invest in myself. I'm already working 2 jobs just to make ends meet. Well, let me tell you, that's exactly the kind of limiting belief that's holding you back. The truth is, you can't afford not to invest in yourself. Because the more you invest in your own personal and professional development, the more valuable you become to the marketplace. And the more valuable you become, the more opportunities will open up to you, and the more money you'll be able to earn. My challenge to you today is this: what can you do to invest in yourself? Maybe it's taking a course to develop a new skill, or reading a book on personal finance, or hiring a coach to help you achieve your goals. Whatever it is, I want you to commit to it today, right here, right now. Because I can tell you from personal experience, the more you invest in yourself, the more your life will transform. You'll become more confident, more capable, and more valuable to the people and organizations around you. And that, my friends, is the foundation for true and lasting wealth. Have a tea. The rich understand the power of compounding. The second secret habit of the rich is that they understand the power of compounding. Now, I know that the concept of compounding can seem a bit complex, but bear with me, because this is a crucial piece of the wealth building puzzle. Compounding is the principle whereby small, consistent investments or actions can snowball over time to create exponential growth. It's the idea that a little bit of something, when multiplied over and over again, can turn into a whole lot of something. And the rich know this. They understand that the key to building wealth is not about making massive one-time investments or taking huge risks. No, it's about making small, consistent investments or taking small, consistent actions over an extended period of time. If you were to invest just $100 per month into a retirement account that earns an average annual return of 8, in 30 years, that account would be worth over $150,000. And that's just from a relatively small monthly investment. Now imagine if you were to do that with every aspect of your life: your education, your health, your relationships, your career. Imagine the kind of compounding effect that could have on your overall well-being and your ability to create wealth. The rich know this, and that's why they're so diligent about making small, consistent investments in their personal and professional development. They know that the power of compounding is what will allow them to build wealth over the long term. So my challenge to you today is this. Where in your life can you start applying the principle of compounding? What small, consistent actions can you take that will build up over time and create massive results? Maybe it's saving a little bit of money each month, or reading a little bit each day, or practicing a new skill for just 15 minutes a day. Whatever it is, I want you to commit to it today. Because when you harness the power of compounding, the sky's the limit in terms of what you can achieve. Habit is free. The rich prioritize passive income. The third secret habit of the rich is that they prioritize passive incomes. Now, I know that the term passive income might sound a little bit like a get-rich-quick scheme, but I can assure you it's anything but. Passive income is income that you earn without having to actively trade your time for money. It's money that comes in while you're sleeping, while you're on vacation, or while you're spending time with your family. And the rich know that passive income is the key to building true, long-lasting wealth. Because when you have multiple streams of passive income, you're not dependent on a single job or a single source of income. You're not trading your time for money, and you're not subject to the whims of a boss or a fluctuating job market. Instead, you're creating financial independence and freedom. You're building a foundation of wealth that will allow you to live the life you truly want without having to worry about where your next paycheck is coming from. But I know what some of you might be thinking. But Brian, how do I create passive income? I don't have any special skills or a ton of money to invest. Well, let me tell you, there are so many ways to create passive income, even if you're starting from scratch. It could be something as simple as renting out a room in your house, or creating and selling an online course, or investing in dividend-paying stocks or real estate. The key is to start small and to be consistent. Because remember, the power of compounding is what will allow your passive income streams to grow over time. And the more passive income you can generate, the more financial freedom and flexibility you'll have in your life. So my challenge to you today is start building passive income streams. What ideas or opportunities excite you? I want you to commit to taking the first step, no matter how small, towards creating that financial independence and freedom. Because when you prioritize passive income, you're not just building wealth. You're building a lifestyle of freedom and flexibility that most people can only dream of. The rich practice delayed gratification. The fourth secret habit of the rich is that they practice delayed gratification. And let me tell you, this one is a game changer. You see, the majority of people in our society are all about instant gratification. They want what they want it now. Whether it's the latest gadget, the newest car, or the trendiest pair of shoes, they're constantly chasing that high of immediate satisfaction. But the rich know better. They understand that true, lasting wealth is built through sacrifice and delayed gratification. They're willing to forego short-term pleasures in order to invest in their long-term financial well-being. Think about it this way. How many of you have ever taken on credit card debt to finance a purchase that you couldn't really afford? Or how many of you have dipped into your retirement savings to cover unexpected expenses? These are the kinds of behaviors that keep people stuck in the cycle of financial insecurity and struggle. But the rich, they see things differently. They know that the path to wealth is paved with discipline and delayed gratification. They're willing to save and invest their money instead of spending it on immediate gratification. They're willing to work hard and make sacrifices today in order to build a better life for themselves and their families in the future. And you know what? This habit of delayed gratification pays off in a big way. Because when you're able to resist the temptation of short-term pleasures and instead focus on building long-term wealth, you open up a world of possibilities. You can start investing in assets that appreciate in value over time, like real estate or stocks. You can build up a solid emergency fund to protect yourself from unexpected financial challenges. And you can start funding your retirement accounts so that you can eventually enjoy the financial freedom and security that you've worked so hard to achieve. So my challenge to you today is this. Where in your life can you start practicing delayed gratification? What short-term pleasures are you willing to forego in order to invest in your long-term financial well-being? It might be as simple as packing a lunch instead of eating out, or as complex as starting a side hustle to generate additional income. Whatever it is, I want you to commit to it today. Because when you harness the power of delayed gratification, you're not just building wealth, you're building a foundation of financial resilience and security that will serve you for the rest of your life. Rich surround themselves with supportive people. So the fifth and final secret habit of the rich is that they surround themselves with supportive people. And let me tell you, this one is absolutely crucial. You see, the people we surround ourselves with have a profound impact on our thoughts, our behaviors, and our overall success in life. If we're constantly surrounded by negative, pessimistic, or unmotivated people, it's going to be incredibly difficult for us to achieve our goals and realize our full potential. But the rich, they know this. They understand that the company we keep is one of the most important factors in determining our financial and personal success. That's why they're so intentional about the people they choose to surround themselves with. They seek out mentors and role models who have already achieved the kind of financial success and fulfillment that they aspire to. They join mastermind groups and professional networks where they can connect with other like-minded individuals who are on a similar journey. And they're also careful to limit their exposure to people who might try to hold them back or discourage them from taking risks. Because let's face it, not everyone is going to be excited about your dreams and ambitions. There will always be naysayers and doubters who try to keep you small. But the rich, they don't let those people take up space in their lives. Instead, they surround themselves with people who are supportive, encouraging, and willing to push them to new heights. And you know what? This habit of surrounding themselves with the right people is what allows the rich to stay motivated, inspired, and focused on their goals. It's what gives them the courage and the confidence to take the kinds of calculated risks that lead to extraordinary levels of wealth and success. So my challenge to you today is this: who are the people in your life right now? Are they helping you grow and thrive? Or are they holding you back? Take a look around and be honest with yourself. Are there any relationships or connections that you need to let go of in order to make room for more positive, supportive people? Because when you surround yourself with the right people, people who are ambitious, positive, and genuinely want to see you succeed, the sky's the limit in terms of what you can achieve. So there you have it, my friends. Those are the 5 secret habits of the rich that I've uncovered through my decades of research and study. And let me tell you, if you're willing to embrace these habits and make them a part of your daily life, the rewards will be absolutely incredible. You start to see your mindset and your behavior shift in powerful ways. You'll become more focused, more disciplined, and more intentional about the way you approach your finances and your overall life. And as a result, you'll start to attract more abundance, more opportunities, and more of the things that you truly desire. Because the truth is, wealth is not just about the money, it's about the lifestyle, the freedom, and the fulfillment that comes with it. So my friends, I challenge you to take these 5 habits and put them into practice. Start investing in yourself. Start harnessing the power of compounding. Start building passive income streams. Start practicing delayed gratification, and start surrounding yourself with the right people. Because when you do, I can promise you that the sky's the limit in terms of what you can achieve. The path to wealth and abundance is right in front of you, and all you have to do is take that first step. So what are you waiting for? Let's get started